This tutorial video explains the navigation and features of SIMTICS. You'll see examples from specific modules in the video, but what is covered applies to all modules, regardless of what you're studying. When using the simulations, we do recommend you use a laptop or device with a mouse or touchpad, as a touchscreen can make it difficult to place instruments accurately. We also recommend using either Chrome, Firefox, or Microsoft Edge. The way you access SIMTICS will depend on your institution's preference. If you are using this with a school program, some schools use a learning management system such as Canvas or Blackboard, whereas others have their users log in directly on the SIMTICS website. If you log in via a learning management system, you will be taken directly to a specific SIMTICS module. The SIMTICS team does not set up these links. So if you have any questions regarding those, please talk to the person who oversees your program. This means you will not see the SIMTICS dashboard, so feel free to skip ahead to the next section where we show you inside a SIMTICS module. If you log in directly from the SIMTICS website, the dashboard is the first thing you'll see. The dashboard has your progress summary and a menu of all the modules you have access to, as well as a search bar to find modules you wish to access. Let's start by opening the Overview component. Now that we are in a SIMTICS module, the items along the top will let you navigate to the other components of SIMTICS. These include Overview, which contains text and video, Anatomy, which will display relevant interactive anatomy images, Simulation will launch the simulation selection screen, and finally, the last button will take you to the quiz. If you want to go back to the dashboard or navigate to a different module, click on the three lines at the top right of the page to open the menu in the sidebar, or alternatively, return to your learning management system and select a different assignment link. The Overview section is a good place to start studying since this is where the procedure is explained step by step through video, detailed instructions, and images. This section, along with the Anatomy section covered next, is there for you to learn about the procedure's background information. The next item across the top is the Anatomy component. This gives you access to 2D images and a 3D model that you can explore, showing the anatomy that you will encounter during this procedure. At the top of the page, you will find options to view different layers of anatomy. To the right of that blue bar, you will find one or two icons. The label icon will turn on all labels for this layer of anatomy. The 3D icon means that there is a 3D image available. The next option in the navigation menu is Simulation. This allows you to perform each procedure yourself, step by step. In each simulation, you can choose whether to use Learn Mode, Practice Mode, or Test Mode. We recommend always starting with Learn Mode as it will assist you through the simulation and provide help if you get stuck. Click on Choose Scenario to pick the simulation scenario you want to launch. The first page of every simulation provides background information about the type of procedure or the patient. This is important information since it may affect how you need to perform the procedure. A prompt is available near the top left of each step explaining what you need to do. SIMTICS simulations have different types of interactions. We'll briefly go through some of each now. Some simulation steps will ask you a multiple choice question. When you hover your mouse over the answer choices in Learn Mode, the system uses color cues to indicate the correct and incorrect responses. You can change these color cues using the Accessibility button at the bottom right of your screen. In some steps, you need to select an item from the Tools panel and place it in the correct location on the background image. First, click to select the correct instrument from the right, then click to place it in the correct location. As you move the instrument around the screen, it will have a bullseye symbol that uses those color cues to help you reach the correct location. In some hotspot steps, the correct anatomical location may be a little difficult to find. This would be the same if you were with a real patient, and since SIMTICS reflects real life, it requires care and accuracy in the simulations too. Use Learn Mode to become fully familiar with the correct placement in each scenario before you use the simulations in Practice or Test Mode. For certain steps, you will be asked to manipulate an instrument by changing its angle or depth, or moving it in a specific way, such as rotating or sliding. In each case, do this by clicking and dragging to move your cursor either horizontally or vertically. They are the only two directions you need to use for manipulating an instrument. The direction will vary according to the particular step. If you are using a touchscreen, use your fingers to swipe instead of clicking and dragging. Note that you do not need to have your cursor or finger directly on the instrument in order to move it. When you have completed a simulation, SIMTICS will calculate a score for you based on the steps you got correct and incorrect. In Learn mode, you can access help at any time by selecting the Help button at the bottom of the screen to get help for the current step. If you perform a step incorrectly 3 times in a row in any mode, the Help screen will automatically display. A special feature in Learn mode allows you to jump backward and forward to specific steps in the simulation. Click on the navigation button to view a timeline of the whole procedure. Here, you can either select a step number or click on the step icon in the timeline to navigate to that step. With the navigation timeline feature, you can practice just the procedure sections or specific steps you'd like more practice with. When you are confident with a procedure in Learn mode, you can take a practice test. Practice mode requires you to demonstrate your knowledge on the procedure without help to prepare for test mode. In practice mode, there won't be any color cues to guide you to the correct answers, and the Help button is removed. Navigation through the simulation is also unavailable, as you must complete it from start to finish without skipping steps to receive a score. You can practice the procedure as many times as you need to in practice mode until you feel confident to progress to test mode. The test mode simulation will test your ability to perform the procedure. When you click Start Test, the system will randomly select a scenario for you. When you complete the test mode simulation, make sure that you see your score displayed on the screen at the end. If you are taking SIMTICS through a learning management system, your final score will automatically transfer to your institution's gradebook. There is nothing you need to do to submit your grade. The final option in the top menu is the quiz component. The multiple choice quizzes are designed to help you learn and test yourself on the theoretical information that cannot be easily tested in a simulation. Each quiz has 2 modes. The OWL quiz is a standard multiple choice quiz, and the Flash quiz is the same, but lets you set a timer for each question to give yourself a more challenging test. When you finish the quiz, the system will calculate a score for you. As before, make sure you see your score displayed on the screen before you exit the module. The score and the total time you took will then be recorded in your SIMTICS Gradebook. You can find the Gradebook button by clicking on the 3 lines at the top right from anywhere in the SIMTICS application. The Gradebook has 2 tabs, the Summary tab and the Session Reports. The Summary tab gives you summarized data for each module with 1 line per module. You can print the full summary report for each module by clicking the Module Summary Report button. There's also a certificate of completion that unlocks for each module on the first date you achieve an 80% or higher on the test mode simulation score and a total of at least 1 hour study time in the module. The Session Reports tab displays a record of every time you've accessed SIMTICS, which modules you've worked on, your best scores, and your study time for each module, starting with the module you accessed most recently. To view more details about a section, select a line item by clicking on it. The Session Reports tab also gives you access to 2 detailed reports that you can save and print. The detailed report contains your study and performance data for the module that you select from the dropdown, and the daily time report summarizes your total daily study time by module. That's all for this tutorial video. If you find yourself stuck, you can check out our frequently asked questions by clicking the 3 lines at the top right, then the Help Center button. Happy learning!